Their mission pure, their promise sworn, steadfast till the end. Mysticians seek what lies untold, with spells of newfound lore, lighting paths and opening gates to magic's very core. Raise the banner, let it fly, united we stand tall. A spirit bold and a courage bright, to answer echoes call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew. Sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name the world will know. Raise the banner, let it fly, united we stand tall. A spirit bold and a courage bright, to answer echoes call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew. Sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of season 5's first arc, The Fated. Episode 5? It says 4 down here. Was I wrong?
Oh, this is 5 up here.
Ah. Well, we'll fix it in post, everyone.
There's no post.
There's no post. Yeah, it's not what I think. That's what I wrote down too. Anyway, episode 4. It says 4 right down there. Alright, sorry everyone. So we are in the Sanguine Sands. We have been asked for help from the leader of Nefraka, which is, their name is Zaushet and Zauset. They are a little desert cat person. They have asked for your aid in figuring out how do we defeat these creatures that Nyx and some of their order have defined as the Sleepless Sands. They are golem-like creatures. They don't seem to be alive. They are supposed to be some form of like sacred ritual that creates them, but from drinking the tears of fate, the blue liquid that runs down Amon and Nyx's face. It's part of their ceremony. If you are uninitiated and you drink it, it literally rips your body apart and turns your blood into sand, and then you become some nightmare creature. They do not have a lot of testing with this, as they only see it once or twice a generation, and normally under controlled circumstances. Now, random people have the ability to, if they see the oasis, they find it, they might get interested, they drink it, they become monsters. This is happening all over the Sanguine Sands, so this party is being assigned to find one of them and study it. Figure out what makes it tick, how do we bring it down, and then bring it down. They're sent out to find 2 of the best hunters in all the Sanguine Sands, and that is where we're going to find them as we'll get into introductions. So we have
Ooh.
Catori, played by Kira.
Hello, friends.
We have Clem, played by Van X.
Hello.
We got Pim, played by Carrie.
Oh my god, hi.
And we got Tarkus, played by Ro.
Hello.
Alright, everyone. We start off flying through the sands, searching for a group of nomadic hunters. They wander all across the sands looking for their prey. They did not give you a lot of notes on who these two hunters were. They just kept saying, you'll know them when you see them. And somebody also said, you'll know them when you smell them.
You'll know them when you smell them, huh?
Huh.
That's good. Okay.
Not a fan.
Well, good thing I got a good sniffer then. All right, let's go find them.
Okay.
Alright, everyone. As you are driving through the desert, not aimlessly, they do tell you a couple of times, it's like, look for a single tent, and you will mostly recognize them by smell or smoke. Who wants to give me like a tracking roll? Anybody can roll just a raw 20-sided to try to find them. If you think
I
any
can
of your
do
tags
that.
could help you.
I can definitely do that. I can just I'll roll a raw d20 as my history of a navigator. How about a 10?
Yeah, with limited success going over some of these dunes as you perch up atop one of the highest of them. Couple things you immediately recognize is people have mentioned it, but a thing that I'm going to mention again, your dirt bikes and dune buggy do not kick up as much sand as you would think it should. There are no huge waves of sand behind you, like you're not kicking up a dust storm.
Okay. Curiosity. The last time I was on a dirt bike, it was a nuke. Are these ones nuclear powered?
These ones are designed by Cat. They currently use it is not nuclear powered. Cat did say the way that they power these, but I cannot remember. I do not believe they are magical powered either. You guys are basically running on diesel at this point.
Okay, so I will not be accidentally setting off a nuclear bomb.
Nope.
Okay.
These things don't float at all, so they're not flammable.
Perfect. Or awe, one or the other.
Anything that can float in my book in this world is also flammable,
Oh.
including oranges.
They can float?
Oranges float like crazy.
Oh, fuck yeah, no wonder Clementine likes them so much. He thinks that's fucking neat.
A flaming orange has got to smell fantastic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, for sure though. Like, of course it does.
Citrus and
That's
fire.
my favorite
Let's go.
kind. I was like, that's my favorite kind of orange.
So we're not kicking up any dirt. So we're like maybe a little bit less likely to be seen by something far away.
Oh, absolutely. And like you will notice that goes both ways.
Okay.
You see out in the distance sand skiffs going, but also not nearly as much sand kicked up as you would expect. And as a tracker, not a single trail. Like, you turn and look behind you, and the furthest away you can see, your dirt bike tracks have already disappeared.
Hmm.
It's almost though the sand is etch-a-sketching
Feeling?
itself as you go.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
But you did roll a limited success. You do see 2 sets of tents in the distance. One is quite a bit further away, and you can't make it out very clearly, but there's another set of... One second, let me... Many tents. It's almost like a small village worth of tents close by.
All right. Can I see smoke at all? Like if we're supposed to be noticing them via smoke or anything, can I see any smoke rising or anything from either of these tent encampments?
The one up close has what seems like it might be a small campfire going. So, but the one in the distance is too far away for you to make out.
Oh, no harm in going to the closest one first, huh? What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Ollie!
As you approach the small village amount of tents, you are greeted with 3 Nagas, standing expectantly. So the first one slithers up, takes everybody in. We ordered significantly more helpers than just 4, Uwu. And she's like, where are the rest of you, Woo?
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Believe it or not, we are 4 very capable members of Lockstitch.
Lockstitch. No, Woo. We ordered diggers.
Diggers, eh?
They're not the ones we ordered. Oh, this is cutting heavily into our profits. Woo. You
What are you
wouldn't
trying
be
to
interested.
find?
Woo.
Woo. What are you
Are you-
trying to find, Woo?
Are you Woo talking down to me?
I am not. I am only trying to partake of your custom,
Our
Woo.
vernacular is our own.
Oh, Woo. I'm so sorry. I will stop then.
Pretty sure this Warpeltinger is minimizing our...
I would never.
I'm gonna write a sternly written letter. Woo.
I would never.
Catori steps up and she's like, hi, new friends. Would you like some muffins?
Ooh. How much do they cost? Ooh.
They're free. Here you go.
Free. I don't mind if I just... One reaches forward and grabs it, flick with their tongue.
But a little sniff.
Don't mind if I do. Woo. Just actually no. There's no biting. It's just, and you see the muffin-shaped like silhouette go down their throat.
And then it just sits there.
Yeah, they're gonna enjoy that muffin for
Good to know.
hours.
Yeah.
Easy.
Right.
That's how it's done.
What you guys try and dig up?
You see, there have been we hit the mother lode, we believe. It's a woo. And one was like, stop it, don't. It's like, gave us a muffin. Ooh, woo. Fair is fair.
Freshly baked this morning.
It was delicious. It's still delicious. It continues to be delicious.
Cute.
Now, we are simple business folks. We staked our claim in the Sandu, and we figured we could get to the bottom of it. But there have been rumors that the sand is haunted. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You understand. It's just like, and we can't get anyone to bring out the moving equipment that is necessary. Looks over at Tarkus. Now you seem like you have some digging equipment of your own, if I do say so. Ooh, woo. Could you possibly? We will give you a cut of the deal. You may all pick out a digging location of your own.
Why
While
are
this is
people saying it's haunted?
Superstition. Oh wait. Superstition.
I see.
Now, are you saying that because you don't think ghosts are real, or because you haven't actually seen anything?
It's like, I don't believe these sands are haunted, woo. I'm not saying ghosts don't exist. We all know ghosts exist, woo. We're not children. Ooh, woo.
What do you know about this specific digging location? Like, do you know what this used to be?
We assume it was a vampire's lair. With any luck, we might find a fang, ooh, woo.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
How much are the fangs fetching these days?
The fangs, ooh, woo, are going quite well. Bones, especially those red-soaked bones, are the best currently. But we can find many weapons, ooh, woo. Still in shape to be used. Salted helms have been found in this location previous. But we desire to dig further, ooh, woo.
Have you found any artifacts of like cultural significance, like artistic type significance or religious?
We have found many artifacts that are with monetary significance, woo. And that is the only significance that we care about, woo.
Mm-hmm. Can Pim kind of like look around at like some of the tents and stuff? Like, is there anything like laying around that they have already dug up?
No, they have sold everything that they have picked up thus far has already been sent back.
Okay.
They have a fourth member that is supposed to be bringing more diggers back.
Okay. I'm interested in any type of monetary gain, so I would be down for my own little tiny diggy hole here for a quick little stop off if you guys are interested.
Sure, I'm all about it.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Mr. Muscles?
Yes.
Are you in?
Like, I'm just gonna go with the flow here. Doesn't matter to me one bit. If we can dig, we can keep going. As long as we do something.
Think we should help them then.
Yeah.
The three of them, they're all by Nagas, for the record. And their official names are the Uwu Nagas. That is just
Mm-hmm.
that is official. They are anywhere from 12 to 20 feet long, but that doesn't mean they're that tall. They are usually only about maximum of 7 feet tall. The rest of it is just very long coiled tail. They wear clothes. They have arms. They have snake heads, but no legs. They have fingers, which are... these three do not, but the other three that you have are covered in jewelry. These three actually look like workers. But
Well, their
they-
clothes are super cute.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We take pride of it. It's just like, are you interested in some of like clothing like this? I could sit you up with my sister.
Yeah, that sounds great.
She's a tailor. She works out of the node. Have you been to the node?
I haven't, no.
Don't you worry. Now, he reaches into it. The guy on the left reaches into his cloak. He's just like, here you are, and he hands you a tiny little It is an earring, but it does not have the hook to go through your ear. He's just like a little thing. Like, wear this. It looks like a little hooded cobra, but it's obvious that the hood part of the hooded cobra is a hood, like a piece of clothing. It's like, here you are. Wear this, display it. Make sure everybody can see it. You will not be harassed in the markets. There's a lot of people in those markets that'll try to take advantage of such a lovely woman as you. They'll think less
you're
of
the
you.
best.
They'll know that you got an in. Hold on, I named
Oh,
this
thank you
guy,
so
and then I
much,
forgot his name.
bestie.
Like, he looks like such a creepy snake guy, but like he almost purrs. His name is Thiesh. Thish. Thiesh. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. We'll spell it different in the future. Thiesh. Excellent, excellent. So how much? Big man. I've been calling so many people big man lately.
Big man.
We have, like, do you need any digging implements? We have some left. We were prepared to camp many people, but we can save a little bit of money just with your aid. You'd be doing us all a great service. Do any of you know the Lord Marzaban? Of course not. You haven't been to the node yet. They're gonna walk you to this, everyone. This is a pile of just rubble. Like, they have dug it up. It is... One second, can I do this without ruining everything for myself? It's kind of like that. Like, it's down in a hole in the sand. You can see the ruins of at least one building down there. They have definitely dug this part up, and it has clearly been looted previously, but now they want to get into that building. You can see the issues that we have. Our normal pickaxes and shovels could not get through this hard rock. Whatever they used to build these structures in ancient times were quite severe.
Did you bring any explosives?
We did not personally bring any explosives. For the most part, we've only had the experience of dig a hole and there's some treasure. This is the first time we dug a hole and there was so much treasure that we needed a bigger boom to get through it. Oh, sorry, boo-woom.
What is the likelihood that Pym would have something akin to dynamite on her? Because I feel like it's probably pretty likely, right? Like, right, 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 like right in her pouches,
I'd be shocked if she didn't.
right?
Like,
I think
it just
everybody
seems on
would.
brand.
Oh,
This is like unreasonable for her to not have
Oh,
like
absolutely.
mild explosives.
Do me a solid and roll
mean-
reckless.
Fuck yeah.
2d20, take the
Yeah.
lower.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
All right, so a tough choice. You have either some explosives, like 2 sticks. 2 sticks of dynamite. They will deal the amount of damage that you roll for like when you roll to place them, they will deal that much damage. So if you roll a 20, it will deal 40 damage because that's a nat 20 and it doubles the damage. Like you could have 2, it's a limited amount, but it's some, or you could have 1 real big one. This thing guarantees does 50 damage. The downside is it is volatile. So if you do not roll a full success, anything lower than a 14 hurts everybody else in the area somehow.
I personally like the idea of the 2 smaller ones anyway, because the last thing I want to do is damage anything on the other side. We're trying to break it up, not explode everything. So I'm going to take the 2 smaller ones because that makes the most sense to me. Because well-placed dynamite is better than a big boom.
Mm-hmm.
speaking of well placed, could I
Yeah.
use the artisan tag to try to determine the weakest spot of the rubble to put the dynamite in?
Ooh.
Sorry, what tag?
Artisan.
Artisan, absolutely. Give me 2d20.
Oh.
Oof. Okay.
Mm.
So here's your tough choice. One quick second. I have to look at something. I have to duplicate this entire page so I can look underneath stuff.
Oh no.
Okay, here's your tough choice. Click on a spot on this thing. Tell me where you're gonna put, what the best place to put that down is. You will there are things underneath here. The bomb will destroy whatever's underneath it. That's your tough choice.
Alright, I'm just gonna close my eyes and let Beezus take the wheel.
Mm.
Right there. Okay, let me see. Boop. Let's get rid of this one. Oh no! Alright, so we've got... I can do the bomb. 1 second. Oh no, we get to use my favorite bomb token again.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
It's
it's really
perfection.
cute. I love it.
So do I have to roll the damage for the reckless ones?
Yeah, this one is you're not rolling reckless. This one you are just rolling the 20-sided. You could take technician, I think would work pretty well for this one.
Yeah.
Unless is it just go for it.
So I'll do So 2 then. So regular one and technician.
2d20 and take your highest.
All right. Please, gods.
Mm,
16.
nice.
Success.
16 blows the rubble away without causing anybody any harm. Let's give it to the bomb now. Underneath it, there is rubble, and these 3 make a mad dash. They just slither into the hole immediately. Wreckage still smoking. You see them charge down there, pickaxes in hand. They are rushing towards the boulder. Everyone, stake your claim. Which one do you want?
Oh.
And also, how are you helping, dig everything out of there?
I think
so-
Tarkus is lifting the larger pieces of rubble out of the way now that everything's loose.
Yeah, I think Clementine could help with also just kind of getting rid of just larger things and what you call it, debris and stuff, just smashing it and disintegrating some excess stuff with acid probably. Just getting rid of it.
I got a big gun. I can just shoot boulders and explode them.
Smaller boulders. Crumbs.
I'm the
I
small
think-
one. I can shoot stuff, or I can pick up tiny pieces and move them.
I think Catori would move some stuff and larger boulders maybe she'd smash with her caber.
Absolutely. As you all 7 of you are working your way deeper into this pit, can you all roll me 20-siders? This is an archaeology. Oof, that's a rough one. Catori, Catori, as a senior officer, you have the ability to ignore 2 ones. So instead of making them a catastrophe.
Oh, let's ignore that one. That didn't happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Catori rolling a 1. It was in fact him rolling a 1.
Sure was. Hey guys, remember when I said, I was gonna roll that one?
But
Roll
Catori
that
can
one.
still do you want to save Pim from herself?
Yeah. Always.
So Pim, here's how I see that 1 happen. Pim lines up the shot against one of the boulders. You see something sparkling underneath the boulder. It's just like, hey! And then you go to pull the trigger. Immediately, Catori, you see the chain reaction that would happen. How do you stop Pim from basically shooting everybody? The bullet would bounce and hit everybody.
Just
You just-
shout, hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Alright, Pim, do you listen?
So Pim has a really hard time once she's ready to go. So she just screams and just kind of chucks her weapon and is standing there with her arms super high in the air, just going, ah! What? What happened?
Between Tarkus, Clem, and Catori, you see some of these rocks have ancient writing on them, Catori. So faded, very eroded from, the wind and the sand. But there is these boulders aren't just boulders. They're parts of walls with somewhere between Gothic architecture and Persian architecture. There is
Do I-
history written on this. Oh, you go for it. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, do I understand the language?
I think there's every chance that you could. Catori, I think you could roll me a roll that is artisan, bookish, and mystician, and stitchcrafter. You could use up to 4 tags. It would cost you 4 tag points if you wanted to go all the way through that, but it would give you 5d20. Or you could use you could use 1, 2, or 3, up to you.
And how many points do we have again?
10. We start with 10.
And we're only an hour into this game, so how about I maybe just stick with like using 2?
Sure. You want to use bookish and artisan?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Give me 3d20.
Oh,
Oof. All right. Like, you can ignore that one, but it will be the last 20 you ignore, and I will tell you that you lose some exposition from this, but nobody's getting hurt.
I mean, is somebody gonna get hurt because I don't know a language?
It's fair. It's very possible that that could happen.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball. Let's just roll on the one. Let's go with it.
Like, as you are beginning to read it, like hand out, touching it, because you can read tactilely. Tactilely? You can read with your hands.
Oh yeah, I can read with my hands.
mm-hmm.
So as you are touching it, like the words, some of them work out. Like you understand sanguine sand, deep red sand, and then like there are other words that are most certainly not pronouns, like proper nouns. They are names. They are names of places. But it's gibberish, completely meaningless. Like you can't even phonetically make yourself make the noises that these places once were. Someone has erased this language from existence, has scrubbed it clean.
I don't like that. That is, Catori is not a fan of that. All languages should be respected and appreciated, and I don't like that.
I appreciate how Midwest you just went there, so thank you for that.
That wasn't even really on purpose either. And that's sad.
It's
What?
adorable.
The Nagas look over. It's just like, yes, it's just so useless. It's an ancient garbage language. It's gibberish. They built all of this wonderful stuff, but couldn't learn how to write. Ooh woo.
Do you have
Disgraceful.
any sort of other written documents in this language that I could cross-reference and learn more about it?
Not on us, of course.
Well, you know, besties, you'd be doing me a solid.
Hey, we can keep an eye out for something like that for you, Woo, but it's got to be worth our while.
Oh, well, you really look parched, so here, have some protein shakes.
Also, who knows? That could be a treasure map or something.
It really could be. All these location names, I bet it's just more information about more goods.
Yeah, if we could read that. Oh man.
Good call, Tim.
Yeah, possibilities.
We'll
Yep,
see what
yeah.
we can do, Woo. Okay, everyone. Pick your boulders out. And this little fellow over here, their name is where did I write that? Ah, this is Vorus. Vorus went like Vorus looks dressed very similar to some of the oracles that we have met. Their eyes are pale, but they are not glowing. They do seem to try to affect that air about them, though, you know? If you didn't know what a real oracle looked like here, you might think Vorus is one. But they never say that they are, but they also very much never say that they're not, if anybody asks.
I think that Catori would want to pick a rock, a location closest to that character, so she could pick that character's brain. Learn something.
Oh, absolutely. Also, Vorus is currently trying to help Catori out by they're gonna grab all the boulders that we move and try to put them together. That I'm gonna roll 2 20-siders for them right now because they're trying to help you. And let's just see how good they are at it. They are very good at it, Catori. They basically find you they make you basically a Rosetta Stone for a language that cannot be remembered.
Ooh.
It's and you guys all stop me if this gets a little too crazy.
Never.
But alright, so there's a little bit of Star Wars coming in here.
I'm ready.
You know how there was that one group of people that did not interact with the Force, so the Jedis had to look for where the Force wasn't to be able to find them? That is how reading this is for Catori. You can backwards figure out the language by seeing what words do not make sense. It's like if that
Okay, so
that's
I'm gonna
not a
reverse
word.
engineer it using context clues.
Exactly.
Okay, I got this. No worries. I have no life, so I'm on this. It's fine.
This is a project. Like you have the exact thing that you would need to do it, but because you're a stitch crafter, you understand that somebody has very particularly ripped this language out.
Well, fuck that guy. It wasn't me, was it? I hope it wasn't me. And still, fuck that guy.
This had to have happened at least 1,000 years ago.
Oh, all right. No, I'm safe. Great. I got it. Well, I am super pumped to make a friend, and thank you so much, new friend. I'm handing out like protein drinks too, cause like gotta keep that energy up. We're working hard. We're gonna get muscles doing this. Like don't you fret. Lift with your legs, not your backs.
I don't wanna. I'm sure you're not being insensitive, and they motion down to their legs. Woo. Or the lack thereof.
You know,
lift with our
no,
tails?
So I'm an officer, so I'm just making sure that we are I'm cheering on the crew, but you guys are out here. You guys are doing the thing. You already know. You're already professionals at doing this. I can't. Yes, yeah, we all are. Yeah. It's all the
you all work very well together, and this is delightful. This is the protein.
Yeah, you guys are delightful. Yes, yeah. Let's get. Thank you so much for working so hard on putting this together for us and for me. And I'm gonna put it in my monster bag and be. Thank you so much. I will share information with you when I get it.
we would appreciate it as long as it leads to more treasure. Ooh, woo.
As long as it does, yeah, I get it. You know what? We're besties now, all right? We're solid. Don't you worry. I got you.
They all like hold each other's hands, like in basic almost T pose, and then you see them do like the bump thing, the wave goes through them all. Like that is, they're all very excited. Then they do it with their tail as well.
This.
They look at the rest of you. Get down in there, ooh woo. Pick your gifts. Like where are we digging?
Woohoo!
The sun's setting, ooh woo.
Oh,
Can I ooh woo once?
Snake eyes all like narrow.
Hey, Clem, which one you thinking?
could I do I pick? Can I pick one now or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking this one. If it's like doing anything, like
Which one?
yeah.
Sorry,
This
I
one.
didn't see where you clicked this.
Yeah, I'm just clicking.
You're gonna dissolve it? Style?
I mean, I kind of want to I mean, are we just like, are we cracking them open or?
Yeah, I mean, underneath it, there is going to be there might be a treasure. Some of them
Okay,
have
yeah.
treasure
If
underneath
we're gonna
some
be
of
removing them,
don't.
yeah. Okay, yeah. If we're gonna be removing them, I'll just dissolve it to get it out of the way then.
Absolutely. So Clem goes here, and
Yep.
you dissolve said boulder, and underneath is a helmet that is similar in form to Namak's helm. It is
Oh,
pure white, even though it's been underneath these red sands for ages. It is crafted
Interesting.
out of salt, but pressed so tightly it is near indestructible.
ooh.
It has a thin inlay, like a circlet, around the brim of it that denotes leadership.
Oh.
That's a kingly prize. We've seen those go for quite a bit. Ooh woo.
It's neat.
Way to go, Clem.
Another cool hat. Just he picks it up and he's like, "This is neat." Admires it and holds it, examines it.
Does it fit?
I
mean, does it?
It whereas a lot of things in this world will meld to fit the owners, these are very specific. They fit on a very specific type of head. Like with no room, and not even type of head. This was made for somebody specifically. You can even see when you look inside it a place for their exact measurement of their nose and mouth.
Ooh, I see. Like, this is interesting. Like, would it only be able to use by that person, or could I like do a thing if I ever wanted to and like put it on something and make it work? Like, would that be possible if I were to keep it, and if I'm allowed to keep it?
You are definitely
Like-
allowed to keep it. But
Okay.
yeah, we could see what we could do with it at some point for sure.
Or does
Okay,
it
so I'm
have
just
to
saying,
be
like, what if I make a
worn?
little guy and say like I want him to have a little bit of an extra, like, you know, say like wear the helmet. I could just mold the guy to the thing and just temporarily use it, and then when I get rid of him, I could just take it back. Like, you know.
Yeah, we could definitely try that one out. What were you saying, Catori?
Well, I
Oh,
was just wondering, like, does it have to be actually worn on the head to like utilize, or like can it be maybe
This was a big
just hung on the belt, or is it an artifact that has to be worn specifically what it was made for the noggin, or just equipped somewhere on the body?
Catori, could you roll me 2d20?
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. So
This is Catori rolling bookish for me, for everybody. Yeah, Catori, you know of this. This, or you might not know it exactly because the language has been lost, but you touching your Rosetta Stone situation, you can see that those, the filigree around the helm denotes leadership.
Ooh.
And if Clem were to wear this on his belt, it will give Clem the known tag as long as they are in the Sanguine Sands.
That's interesting.
That's awesome.
See, I'm gonna have it on me for sure.
Go, Clem. It's your birthday.
I can, like, how big is it though? Just so I have like an idea though. Is it as big as it looks, or is it like is it like for a smaller head, or is it like a bigger? Like, what's the size of this thing so I can like?
Smaller than your head.
Gauge.
Probably normal human size head, maybe a teenager human.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were
Okay, so
shorter
I'm just
back
wondering.
then.
Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm just thinking too, because yeah, how would he fashion it on him? That's what I was trying to think on. Because yeah, this would be something he would just like kind of like fasten onto his belt then and just kind of like keep it there, I guess. Because I was like, is it like big and small enough for a badge, or is it just like like a belt accessory? So
I want to say this, but I'm not ready to say it until I get Cole's okay with this, by the way.
Okay.
But in my head, if you put this helmet on the end of your honey hammer, I think you might be able to control salt.
Oh, that'd be neat. Because that's another thing I was thinking. Like, is it big? Because I was thinking it was similar size to the honey hammer. So I'm like, is it like? Could I just also do that? But like, yeah, that'd be. I'll keep it on me on person for now. But if I'm able to do that, I would.
I think
It
Clem
just-
and
I
Namak
would- I
need to
do-
do a little like RPing for that. But as long as
Okay.
you two are comfortable with it, as long as Cole doesn't feel like you would be taking anything away from Namak, then I think
Yeah.
you could. Also, this is
Okay.
a sacred artifact of his people, so let's
That's the thing though too.
let's dance
Like,
around
I was
that.
gonna say.
But these
Oh,
guys are
is
just
that
gonna
something
sell
you
it.
just said
If-
out loud?
Sorry, what was that?
Is that something you just said out loud? It is a sacred artifact?
This is this is a sacred artifact for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say though too, like if in character like an interaction ever happens though, and the mock were to approach and be like, "Hey, like this is for my people, I want it back," Clementine would happily and willingly be like, "Oh, of course, like sure." He would give it back to him. He wouldn't want to keep it for him, so he doesn't know what this is really. So like and if anything, like if he's aware that this is also, so he would also probably approach him anyway and ask him about it. So like this is just something like he is just gonna keep on him, and he would want to know more about. And if Namak would want it back or anything, he would happily give it back to him. So, this is neat. I like it. It'd be cool to do more with it, but for now, it's just he's gonna keep it safe and wear it on his belt.
For sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Catori, you did say earlier that you were picking one of the ones closest to this fella. Do you want this one or this one?
I'll take the one that's right next to me.
Ooh. Neat.
There's an ancient bow. It appears that this bow, its string is broken, and it does not I know on the art it's not, but it does not match the style around here, Catori, and especially because you've already rolled so well. This bow looks like it was made out of origami. Like, what if somebody took wood and folded it into the shape of a bow? You see a collection of arrows, 3 of them. All 3 of them have serrated, null-tipped arrows.
Does it have any writing on it?
Oh, it
Or
is
anything?
covered in writing. Roll me. You don't have to roll me because you rolled a 17 already on that kind of. Alright, so it is covered in writing about how to kill vampires.
Oh.
Bleed them, drain them, cut away their hearts, remove them from their shells, cast them into the sun. It's like null, null, null.
As Catori's reading that, her face is pretty horrified. Like she's like, oh, that's awful. Oh God.
You alright over there?
Yeah, this is just a really interesting instruction manual on death. That's it's really neat though. Can I restring this?
Absolutely. Do you carry around extra strings or?
Always.
You can reach in your monster bag if you want to.
Yeah, I was thinking, don't I have that fancy string?
Shit, you do. You're a stitch crafter.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use the fancy string?
Okay. Can you roll me artisan and stitch crafter? So give me 3d20. You only have to use one tag point though. And I'll give you 3d20 for it though. Yeah, that 15 is good enough. So this bow is, I'm gonna say it's big enough for you. Like it is large enough for Catori, and it takes an effort to restring it, but when you restring it, it hums. It sounds like it's singing in a language everybody can understand, and that language is death. This bow cannot be used to fire anything unless you intend to kill it. If a 20 is rolled with this bow, whatever you hit dies forever. There is no coming back. Everybody on the Echo at the same time will simultaneously recognize that person is dead. Everybody will feel it, everybody will know it.
Oh shit! Okie doke!
Hey, if you don't want that, just saying.
Yeah, just saying. Like, I can think of some monsters
Well-
that could be useful for.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, now it's Catori size though.
Silly big people.
Yeah. I think only characters with the tags like you would need to use Brawler to pull the bow. You know what I mean? You would need, if you don't have Brawler or Muscle, like you cannot, unless you have a skill that you can sell me on selling it, on pulling the bow, you can't do it. Monstrous will probably work for some characters. Muscles will work for some. Brawler will work for some. But
Okay, well, Catori's gonna toss this over her head and her shoulders so that it's like just sort of stashed for now and safe, and just like 2 thumbs up. Not uncomfortable with this weapon at all. Yeah.
Pim's drooling.
You okay there, Pim?
Yeah. I'm gonna look under that
Wait.
rock.
One fast question though: do we know if it can shoot things other than arrows?
Ooh.
It can shoot anything you can knock in it, I suppose.
Okay, just thank you. Yep.
Tarkus and Pym. We've got the sacred helm that Clemis claimed, the bow that should not exist that Catori has. Well, the first part of it was fine. The second part of it's what scares me.
Can I? Where am I? I'm over here. How do I? Oh my god! Why can I not ping? Pacho, badoo. That one.
Sorry, which one? Like somebody was asking a question in chat, so I looked over there. I missed the ping.
Yeah, one.
That one. All right. Ancient money.
Oh.
You find a bag of coinage, and they are copper coins with red crystals in the center, blood red, but you realize that this crystal is salt. It is ancient and, well, not sacred. Would have been worth a ton if anybody knew what these words meant. As of right now, it is mostly just an artifact. But as soon as, like, we realize how much these are worth, if Catori finishes studying, this is worth a ton of money. This is a ton of money, but nobody remembers how much this wealth is worth. You know what I mean?
But they're super pretty.
But they're super pretty. A couple of these are duds, and I did it on purpose, but now I feel bad because the other two were so cool. Alright, Tarkus.
Have the other Nagas chosen yet?
Oh, they're gonna go. They're gonna take the last ones.
Ah.
I'm sure they're digging at whatever ones they've chosen already.
I guess here?
I didn't see your ping at all. Alright. This is a sacrificial dagger.
Ooh.
Along the blade of the wavy kriss that it is, you see the image of sheepfolk being led to an altar and then having their throats ceremonially slit into a goblet. And in that goblet, you see someone's hands, like holding it and then drinking it back. Are you holding this by any chance?
Sure.
Nothing bad, nothing bad. You get the feeling all of you, none of you would self-identify with the word innocent, right?
We wouldn't. No.
Not self-identify, no.
But we wouldn't correct people.
Nod.
Tarkus, looking around at everybody, holding this dagger, none of these people seem like an appealing drink to you. If you have a thirst, it's not for any of them.
Hey, did we bring some extra water?
Got a protein shake.
Got some. Yeah. Probably have lemonade, but or Gatorade.
Holding this dagger, it marks out the most delicious target for, say, a vampire lord.
Mm.
This dagger will tell you when someone has the tag innocent, and if you consume that person's blood, or if you end that person's life with this dagger, you double your HP for the rest of the game.
Mm.
But get the flaw vampiric.
Ooh.
But yeah, they're all just digging out their stuff. Let me get... This guy finds the sickle. He's so excited about the sickle. He's gonna sell
Nice.
it. This guy finds nothing. That guy finds nothing.
Aw. Sickle looks cool.
These two are just fucking boned. Like, aww. Ooh, woo.
Does the sickle say anything really cool that Catori can translate?
You know what? Because you are such good friends with fucking Voris over there. Like Voris is like, oh, can you read this? Does this have anything cool? The sickle is the Malachite's claw. Like that's like the word Malachite has stuck around. But this is a different culture using that word. It is Catori, it means the leader's claw, or claw in this is used as like arm. Like the leader's reach, maybe, is the better translation of it. Like those who are hooked by this, as long as this has drained somebody's blood, that person is subservient to the wielder.
Oh.
That's cool. So yeah, I tell my new friend all of that stuff. Like, that is really neat, bestie.
It's like, oh, I wonder if Zausat will pay for this. Oh, it'll be grand. I can... It's like, you and me? It's like, we could really make a score with this stuff. Ooh, woo. You woo and me.
We could really clean up, yeah.
Oh, are you all busy? Could we continue to dig? Like, you don't have anything else going on, right? We could just stay here all day. The sun is setting.
Well, we could probably do a little bit more digging. Like a little.
Oh, do you have somewhere to be? Do you have something? Do you have another prior engagement?
I just really like to get to sleep on time. I'm a tired person.
We have so many tents. You could stay the night.
We
Definitely
really should get going.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
we
like
gotta-
something we
yeah.
can't do. I wish, but we sort of like
Mhm.
We're on the clock, man. Like, we are on the clock. You get what I mean, right?
Get what you mean, but of course, everyone, and they reach into their purse and they start like taking out. It looks like rolls of quarters, but really they're individual coins. That the way that the coins in Sanguine work is almost like Legos.
Oh.
So that nobody has a jingly bag, you know? They also have like squares cut out of the middle, or like triangles cut out of the middle of them, almost like yen, but it's definitely to like
Oh,
invoke a pyramid.
that's neat.
Just like, they give 1 bar to Catori, and then 1 bar to Clem, and then 1 bar to Pim, and then 1 bar to Tarkus. She's like, thank you all so much for your aid.
Thank you. This was super fun.
It's like, treasure hunting, am I right? Some people are scared of the sands, what with the rumors of the golems and whatnot, but we didn't run into a single golem.
We didn't, but you mentioned these rumors. What do you guys know about them? We're super interested to learn more.
At this point, I think we're like around their fire. Because do you guys want to travel at night? You guys can, but it is more dangerous.
Are we afraid of a little more danger?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of traveling at night. I mean, if we're all willing to go, I'm willing to go whenever. So, information first, and then we can move on whenever. So,
Absolutely. Boris is just like, well, hold on. Let me take my sickle with me.
yeah.
It's just, well, been a lot of robberies going. People are setting up a bunch of the pop-up treasure hunting sites. And like, none nearly as expertise as us, woo. You can clearly see we are professional treasure hunters, woo. Now,
100%.
of course, thank you. We appreciate you. And you are the part of the Lockstick treasure hunter? Lockstick, is it?
Lockstitch?
Lockstitch. Oh, like the Adventurers Guild. We've heard of you. Woo. But, so yeah, they say that people have been going missing doing treasure hunts and shadows taking their place. Shadows of glowing bones in raging sands. It all sounds like nonsense and trying to keep the treasure to themselves. Ooh, woo. We once found runes that were blown giant hole blown in the wall. But that didn't seem like ghosts and or any sand devils. Ooh, woo. Clem's real tired.
No, that's out of character, but yes.
So, you've not run into any of these?
Oh, we haven't run into any. I don't believe that they exist at all. Ooh, woo.
Has any of your crew laid eyes on him?
What? The one is just like, I know I saw them. It looked like in the distance when the teal lightning began to strike, a giant form took over, like raised itself into the sky and it stared directly at me. That was just a dream, ooh woo. You were in your tent, you idiot. Ooh woo. It felt real. Ooh woo.
Well, sometimes things are more real than you think, So, when you've heard where have you heard all these stories? Where were you when these tales were told to you?
The guy that had the dream, he's like, I was right over there, 4 dunes up. You can't miss it. It's just like it. Be careful. It's where all of the sand sharks live. Ooh woo.
Mm,
I'm not afraid of any sharks.
I want to see him.
Two birds, one stone.
You guys just like want to go hunt sand sharks. I'm down.
We see him. We see him. Let's hunt.
All right.
It's been a pleasure knowing you, Catori.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Ooh woo. Like Voris shakes everybody's hand eagerly, and they point you off to the north, where they say that the one had a dream about it. The other one does not believe it. But it is a direction to go.
I mean, if everyone's in agreement.
Yep.
Wasn't there another,
Yeah, sure.
another 10 and weren't we supposed to find 2?
Yeah, we need to go to the other encampment.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
do
I
that,
forget.
and then we can go where we're directed, if that's possible.
To be completely fair, they are both to the north.
Yeah, there we go. Like on the way. Like I figured, like yeah, just make sure like we hit all the because that's still something we got to do. Yeah, we were here first, and then we can
Do woo. Me trying to grab all my tokens correctly.
So just for clarification for me, both Clem and Tarkus got something that would be super useful for me. But I can't absorb something without destroying it. Correct.
That is fully correct.
Oh.
The dagger will point you to something that is innocent, or Tarkus could point to it. But the helm itself is sacred. I think the only reason we know it's sacred is because Catori learned the language so well. Because that gives you guys the tags that these items have.
I won't lie, I kind of like the idea of unknowingly being Pim's bloodhound for the innocent tag.
Which literally means you need to hunt down something today. Get on it. I'm gonna feel like shit for stealing something from Clem.
That's the thing too. Like Clementine wouldn't feel comfortable until he would talk with Namak first, though. So like, if he'd know to do that, because like.
Well, that's the thing
Yeah,
is
like
this dynamic,
Yeah.
like, would literally be Pim stealing it from you and destroying it in front of your face, and I don't
That's
feel
the
good
thing
about that
too, like.
because it's Clem.
Yeah, no, he would. Yeah, and he would be sad. He'd be like, "Oh, you could have asked."
Yeah,
him."
Clem is like one of Pim's best friends.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he would willingly give it to you. He would just need to do things first. And he'd be like, "Hey, Pim, here. It's okay, I understand." Like you don't have to. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like you would.
Like, it would be a compulsion. Like, she's trying not to lose her son.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's why Clementine would like be like, I understand. If you do it and you tell him afterwards, he'd be like, oh, absolutely. So like,
And at the same time, like I don't want to steal like a cool item from you either. So it's like, you know,
yeah,
I
I
don't
would
want
prefer
to
you
do
don't, but
that.
like, yeah, but like,
Would
Mm,
we have though?
but like Justin
no.
is more important.
Caustic, that stuff is actually, there is no way of knowing what that sus deal was. And
Mm-hmm.
They didn't hear
him,
it.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
talking to Carrie about that storyline, neither one of us are particularly happy with that. So I think we're gonna retcon that part of it away as being like, we, storyline wise, did not like it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel good in the moment, as it was like a reaction to other characters doing things. Like this is, and it is just part of the story that Pym wants to tell, that this stuff like they are building towards it. As far, correct me if I'm wrong, Carrie, but
Yeah.
it did not feel like you liked that story in the moment. It did not feel like it was landing the way that either one of us wanted that to.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's important for people to be enjoying their own stories and stuff, so
Yeah. And just to make sure too, though, like, yeah, the deal thing was made though still, but we just don't know about it, and it's just
yes,
something that
like,
Pym is. Yeah, okay, making sure.
Hey,
That's what I figure it was, regardless.
that
But like,
that guy
yeah.
did not ask Lockstitch to build him a heart. He asked Pym.
No, it's
Yeah,
specifically.
it's just, and yeah, just like the full thing. It's just like,
I am now a shotgun warlock. It's okay, guys. It's fine.
Legit.
Everything's fine.
and it's like, I want
Yeah, I feel like
everybody
this is a
to
thing
feel
for Pym.
that way as well. That if something happened in the story that none of us are like really connecting with, by all means, come to us and like talk to us, and we will. It's our story. It's our game. We can rewrite it how we want. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah. So as you all dune buggy motorcycling out, make sure that I'm on the right page. You see, the sand start to part directly in front of you. And a little fin pops out, and by little fin I mean about the size of a large shark.
Ooh. Ooh.
We've seen bigger, right, Catori?
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Looking kind of tasty though.
Oh, yeah, if we want to, I could make something with it if, yeah, we do, catch it.
You then immediately hear little voices yelling, screaming, charge.
Oh. It's already being targeted.
Oh my goodness.
It's two absolutely tiny little fellas charge after it. They are riding on what I've called jabras. They are like little jerboas that are mounts. They have little saddles on them that these two ride around on.
Do they bounce?
Oh, they are nonstop jumping. There is no like all fours running. They are kangaroo hopping after this thing.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
These guys tops 2 feet tall for the cat guys. This is Hissa and this is Spitta.
Ah, there we go.
We found him.
And they are repeatedly launching spears into these sand sharks that are attached to their saddles, and they are trying to reel it in.
Ooh.
And yeah, that's where we pick up. Put this guy all in the back. There we go.
Seeing as they want to try to reel it in,
Yeah, I was
can I
thinking that too,
use a
actually.
combination of control and muscle to just jump onto that shark and wrestle it out of the sand so it can't fight back as well?
Catori could grab a hold of the wheel and like steer him up right close to it, like some sort of Mission Impossible bullshit, so that Tarkus can just hop right on.
I was. Yeah, I was also thinking like maybe I could like fashion like a little bit of a lasso with the honey hammer and also help like with that if that's also possible. Like use some TP for that and do that to help.
Yeah, for sure. All of these are very like solid options. 1 second. Why is the
Yeah. Also could I also like use the control of Tarkus like to help?
So I am imagining you are using Chef for your honey hammer control.
Yeah.
And where is Tarkus? And Catori, what do you? I don't. We got artisan, bookish, and brawler, mystician, officer, wizard. Stitchcrafter. Which of these help you drive a dune buggy while chasing after a sand shark as one of your crewmates hops out of it to try to wrestle?
Well, so the second I found out all the equipment and information that we were going to be given for this, I immediately dove headfirst into the manual for this dune buggy to learn everything from cover to cover, everything about this dune buggy.
Yeah, that sounds like officer or bookish could both work for this situation. If you want to use 2 points, you most assuredly can. You can roll 3d20 to get position.
Bookish is so good.
Yeah, if you just say you read a lot, bookish is game breaking.
Damn.
Oh my god.
OP tag. Nerf it.
I spent some time in a library we didn't burn down.
You found one?
Catori also lives in a small library, so
Don't tell people.
Don't
Yeah.
tell the rest of the crew.
No, get out of my no.
No lighting matches.
We are lined up perfectly. Clem, can you give me a chef roll to throw out the honey hammer lasso?
Okay, and how much do I roll for? Would I roll for that?
I would say 2d20, unless you want to try to keep
Okay.
going. If you want to make it more than a honey hammer lasso, like you want to use like chemist to like make it a porridge one as well, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, I'm using the honey to help with like the sticking factor. So like it's just the regular honey, I think.
Absolutely.
So, like, I mean, maybe honestly though, like if I do want to reinforce it more, I could also use the porridge. And I don't want it to break because it would be brittle. So actually, I do think I do want to do that.
Yeah, for sure. So give me 3d20.
Okay. Let me just adjust my stuff real quick. Okay. 3. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, alright.
Like 2 of those were pretty rough, but then we got there with the 19. 4 19. So yeah.
Yeah, 4 19.
Like the honey was too brittle. Like you cast it out once and it just like starts to break, but then the porridge one is perfect. Do you give the other end to Tarkus, or are you just pulling it out so Tarkus can jump on it while it's above the sand? Is that
I think I would like have him like give him some if he like so he could also use it if he wants. I'd offer it to him. And I would say it's a mix of both for like,
Wrap it
it's
around
like
the mouth, keep it from biting.
Yeah, like it's got like the stickiness of the honey, but it's also because I'm mixing them both together, and it's like, but it's got like like the just it's being reinforced with the porridge, so it's sturdy and it's very what you would call it, like it's gonna be rough for it to move around with that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Tarkus, you get 2 extra dice from your friends. You've got you can stop it from biting at you. You can but also you are jumping off this dune buggy at the perfect time as it's just coming out of the sand. Like, it's got a couple of spikes in it already that are just on wenches connected to Jabras. The Jabras. Which are little Jaboa friends.
So wait, how many dice am I rolling?
You right now, without any of your without having to use any tag points, you got 3. If you want to use the 2 tag points that you were talking about, you can get up to 5. This is going to be an attack. You will deal D8 damage to it. So you have 3 for. Where do you want to put your dice? If you do the tag points, you have 4.
I'm gonna commit to the tag points being spent.
All right. So yeah. Oh, you can put them all into accuracy. Okay.
Ooh, all right, yeah. There's that too. Indeed.
Absolutely. You jump out. Roll me a D8. Like, it is above ground right now. 5. Okay. You do 5 to it. You get a quarter of its health down. Like, it is. You got it by the mouth. It is not biting back at you. What's it look like though? What's this wrestling look like?
You ever see people like grabbing alligators and lifting them up with the bellies exposed and all that?
Yep.
Just like that, but it's a shark. Probably arms crossed over the fins to keep them from wiggling loose.
Not trying to insinuate those guys are getting eaten by the shark. They're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why is Pim running over Tarkus?
The dagger calls
I need
to
that
her.
dagger.
Yeah.
You want some money instead?
Neither Hissa or Spitta are innocent either, for the record, in case you were wondering. These 2 are pieces of shit, but I love them. They cheer. They're like, yeah, as they pull out what look like scimitars. They are scimitars, but again, these 2 are tiny, so they're only about the size of like a big butcher knife for us. And they are both coming in. And they only do 3 damage to it as they like cross slash this shark's belly. It is fighting back. This is gonna be it using everything it has. It's using all 4 of it. It's using all 3 of its tags to try to shake free of you, Tarkus. Do you want to? What was your highest roll? Your highest roll?
19.
19. All right. So it has to be a 19 to break free of this, and it is exhausting itself trying. Nope. It shakes around. It's gonna do 6 damage to you, Tarkus, and like it's flailing, but you still hold it. It takes 3 of that actually, because it is trying to break free, and it just can't. Then ignore that 3. You have it pinned in place. Catori, him, or Clem, the setup is all yours. This
Can
creature.
I launch myself at it within my
Yeah, go for it.
I would like to use Hellish to dive at it and try to cleave it with mine axe. giving myself like a running start by launching myself off of my dirt bike, obviously. Duh.
Whee! All right, give me 2d20. 14 will do it. Roll me a d10 for your axe, and then double it for the fact that Tarkus has it so strongly held.
8.
8, 6, 8, 5. Oh, that's it. That's 21. Where do you put the axe? Like, where do you hit it?
So if it is propped up the way that it looks in here, I want to like basically launch myself at its like, if I was on the other side of it, so it's like soft underbelly, and basically just jump at it and basically spill it open from jaw to tail.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely. Its insides do fucking just that scene that we all know from all of the movies where you gotta like get inside of it. It's just like Hiss and Spitta jump off the jobbers. Walk over. It's like, nice. Good clean cut you got here. As Spitta climbs up inside of it with their knife, and you just hear shink, shink, shink. And then like they start pulling the gore out and dumping it into the sands. Like, that'll be lighter to carry back to camp.
Is this food?
This is food.
Awesome.
Well, it's not food right now. You never want to eat this just in this state. It's a little gamey, if you will. We smoke it.
Ooh,
prepare
smoked meats.
Oh, absolutely. If you're interested in smoked meat, you can come. By the way, who are you and why are you helping us? Other than looking very cool doing it.
Oh, I thank you. We're actually looking for Hissa and Spitta.
I'm Hissa. I'm Spitta.
Wonderful. We're the Lockstitch crew. We're supposed to be finding you guys.
Oh. I had a dream about somebody was going to come visit us. I just thought it was bullshit.
And it turns out, nope. Surprise!
And it's just like, Hissa reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out a little pouch of coins. It's just like a bar of coins, and just hands it over to his brother. It's like, nod. Told you to believe your dreams.
Always
Ooh.
believe in your dreams.
Betting folks, huh?
You look at this thing. Where did you get a thing like this? And like, Spit is like looking over the dune buggy. He's just like, oh, this thing could fit so much smoked meats.
You know, it really could. You're right.
She's like, have you done a lot of hunting in this thing? Does it scare away the prey? It did sound pretty noisy, but is there a quieter version?
There might be a quiet version. This one is pretty noisy, but it's actually the first time I've ever driven it.
Oh, you looked fantastic.
Oh,
Did you
you're
read the
so
manual
sweet.
front to back?
I did, yes. I'm a real big reader.
That'll do it. My brother says reading's for suckers. It is for suckers!
I think he owes you a couple dollars on that one, because it's not, because I looked super cool. Sorry.
Reaches into his pocket, pulls out another roll of coins, and just tosses them over and snatches it out of the air. These coins must be huge for these guys, by the way. I'm only now realizing this. Like, even if they're quarter sized, if these people are as small as I'm saying that they are, they're basically throwing ingots at each other's heads.
Money's money.
The jobber is just
Say,
like,
you
coming up
guys,
and
oh, go ahead.
sniffing Catori's monster bag. does the thing where it's like its front fingers, like despite they are like jerboas in almost every way, except for they have very human-like hands, like very raccoon-like hands. So like it is trying to open your bag and go and rifle through it. For the record,
Rude. But I'll still, like, Catori will still reach in her bag and give them, like, a little treat and then shoo them away. Just like, pss, 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 get.
me looks back and hisses, and then runs away. It is currently sitting on the motorcycle.
But, like, I totally gave it a treat, so calm down.
Oh yeah,
creature.
it's sitting on the
Like-
motorcycle eating the treat.
Perfect. Like, calm down, creature.
Spitta is now done de-organing this shark that Tarkus is holding. You know, like looks over and flips Tarkus a coin for holding it still.
Thank
So,
you.
you guys intend on doing anything with just a handful of that shark's teeth?
It's just like, well, you can't eat them. I mean, you can, but just once.
Yeah, that would be really inconvenient if you tried, huh?
They've got a very powerful neurotoxin.
Yeah, I was just wondering, could I collect, a little bag of them? Can I just have them? Do you need them?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to wait till we butcher it? All right, everybody, come on back.
Oh
to
yeah,
our
let's
camp.
get back to where it's safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you guys ride all throughout the night, and then as the sun is rising in the morning, this is how I was going to introduce you to how small they are. Like, this is you compared to their tent. They're itty bitty.
Those little guys.
Like, duck your heads as we get into the tent. It smells delightful in here. If you enjoy the smell of smoked meats, if you are a vegetarian as a character, which I don't think any of you were, I was trying to make sure that I didn't just get like, I know Volp is a vegetarian, and I think there's a couple other characters that are. But this is their smoking tent, and it smells delightful. Like
I think
slender
Catori just
jimothies
won't
and
eat
everything.
beef.
Oh yeah, this is there's no beef.
Yeah, so we're good.
This is it's red meat, although shark meat.
All good.
This is mild blasphemy because I will be partaking of my favorite animal, but this is a fantasy world, so that's fine.
I'm just killing my least favorite animal. Anybody else hear somebody just join the
Yep.
call?
Yeah, somebody may have just left and rejoined.
Sorry, my audio was being weird for a second. I
Just
got
making
back.
sure that I'm just making sure it's
Yep.
not another repeat from yesterday. If somebody
Oh, what happened
joins
yesterday?
yesterday, Ez joined the call halfway through the game, and I didn't know that was
Oh.
coming. So
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
now
sorry.
I'm paranoid of the little bling noise.
Oh
No one with the innocent tag joined in.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah, no, like, sorry,
Simmons,
my
Wendell,
audio
stay
was weird.
away.
I'm in murder mode.
Yeah.
I did suggest
Yeah.
Simmons at one point. Full disclosure.
Also, like, did Catori say she wanted some teeth? Because if she did, I also want some teeth. If that's okay.
Oh yes, yeah. Just so do we
Yeah.
need to roll to obtain teeth, or can Clem and I just like split it down the middle and stuff them in a bag?
Oh wait, are we gonna do what like we did last time? Everyone gets a shark tooth.
Oh,
I think
was
one
rad.
tooth isn't gonna be enough to like craft anything with, which is what I think Catori is aiming to do.
so
Yeah.
Catori needs 10 teeth.
10. So here we go. These guys will do the butchering for you. They will both roll. They will roll a total of 3d20, and then you will get half that many teeth in total, or you can do it yourself and use as many tags as you all think you could. If you want more than the 3d20 that they're offering. Like, obviously, Clem could use Chef easily to gut a fish.
Yeah, I could help with that. Yeah, yeah.
And I could probably use Bookish and Artisan because, I know about the teeth and I know what I want to make.
Absolutely. So that would be 5d20 that you all would already have. And then we just cut that number in half, and that's how many teeth that you get.
Ooh.
I'm going to say that, it takes... Yeah. Catori is after 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, Catori, if you want to roll 3d20 and Clem rolls 2d20, and then we cut that number in half, that's how many fangs we have. Or teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, that nat 20 is pretty sick.
Nice.
And that nat 20 is really sick, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
All right.
There we go.
So, here you are, Catori and Clem. Clem, you realize that they were wrong about the teeth. They can be eaten, you just have to extract it politely. They're crunchy and still quite delicious.
Okay.
Only some of them have the neurotoxin in it. The rest are just like nice shaped teeth. You was at 60. I'm gonna round down. So you both have 30 teeth. It takes 10 teeth, Catori, to craft an item with it.
Ooh.
Whatever you craft with it will have the tag paralysis and serrated.
Ooh.
Paralysis and serrated. You guys
I
all
wanted
have-
to make a set of knuckles.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that the knuckles will. Yeah.
I don't know who can make them for me. I'm sure there's a whole ton of people out there that could, on the crew, that could make them. I just don't know who to ask, but that was my goal.
Akana would be the number one person that would come to your mind for Akana in the crew knows how to like weld stuff on like metalwork. She could put those onto some gauntlets for you.
Ooh, that's
Aw,
so cool,
yeah.
though. I love that.
Clem,
Yeah,
couple of
I don't
things.
know what I would do with it, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Clem, you also have 15 of these teeth. No,
Mhm.
yourself. All to yourself. You know how to counteract this neurotoxin. Like you can
Ooh.
you can easily make the panacea for these. If somebody gets paralyzed by one of these creatures and you're in the chat or nearby, they say that they had a conversation with you about it,
Mm-hmm.
then they can cure it themselves through you.
Nice.
It's like you know how to do this.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, one more time. How many did Clem and I get?
30 in total, 15 each. If we
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there a way for me to extract the neurotoxin itself to just get some vials of the neurotoxin? Like, is it produced within the shark somewhere, like a sack or something?
I think that probably we're gonna Clem's got to do a little work on that, but then we could definitely figure that. But yeah,
yeah, I could help with that.
think
I would be interested in that too.
Okay,
So
never. That's fine.
it would help. Yeah.
you know,
Well, and
you
I'm
know,
sure that in my studies I read about it, so I could also help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. Like, it's on the smoker.
help,
It's
like, remove
just
it, yeah.
about to go on the smoker right now. Pim. Like, one of them's
Oh.
holding up the paralyzed gland. They're like, this part, very tricky. Most people don't enjoy it, but it's a delicacy around some of the more southern parts. And it's just like, taste? Anybody? Like, a little like,
What is it? What is it? It's a toxin sac?
it's the toxin sac. Some people, when they want to lay around, they really want to lay around.
Oh, I see. Just a little downer. Yeah, I see that. I see. Can I borrow that for like 2 seconds? Do you think maybe do you need that per se?
I don't need it, but I am gonna give you the fair warning. This part spoils quite quickly. So, you're gonna want to get it under some sand or in a cooler.
Would we say that Pim probably has like? Do we think it would keep in a vial or something?
Yeah, I have
'Cause
vials.
she's
if you
always
need
like
vials.
finding new things to make like ammunition, stuff like that, coatings, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
You know what? Between Clem and Catori helping you, like, I think that is perfectly fine that you just kind of wring it out so you don't have to bring the whole gland, where you can just bring the neurotoxin. I have a very particular scene from a book called The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King, where the bad guy squeezed a very poisonous spider
Ooh.
and it caused their hand to swell up super bad. Can you roll me three 20-siders, one for yourself, one each from the help from Clem and Catori, to see if you have any negative reaction to this? Absolutely not. Him would have rolled a 3. Clem and Catori, 16 and 18.
Accurate.
I mean, also, I read the manual of the dune buggy, and there's actually a cooler in the back, for lunch, because break time is a real thing.
Oh my
And I got you
gosh.
vials. If you need them
Coolers.
to squeeze them into.
It's not a Yeti. Like, what kind of cooler would it be? I don't know.
The Yeti adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pim will just carefully under the watchful eye of the two people who rolled way better than her, squeeze out this gland into a vial that she
Got a
keeps in
little
her
funnel, too.
pouch, and then plop it
Yeah.
in the definitely cooler that exists on the back of the dune buggy.
Yes. Yep, it's there. I can vouch for it. It's right there. It's on page 37. It's how to detach it so it can be properly cleaned and it doesn't gather mold.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So glad this is here.
Yeah,
This is
very
gonna come in
See,
handy.
reading is good. You should read more. Reading, guys.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
sigh,
good.
reaches into his vest, hands another roll of coins. Like, I'm going broke.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Oh.
As they're smoking the meats, like, so, my dream said that you were looking for one of those sleepless sentinels.
Yeah, we got to do a little bit of research on them.
What you know about him?
It's like, I know where there's a big one. And it's like, psst, flip the meat. It's like, it's dangerous though. Are we looking to engage or just for a fact-finding mission here?
Bit of both?
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. It's like, all right. It's like, we're gonna be fast. We're gonna be in and out. We're gonna help you with this, but we are not gonna engage ourselves. What kind of studies are we looking for? What is the information we're interested in? In the event that we can't defeat it, if we can't bring it down to study its corpse, what's the main thing we're looking for?
Weaknesses. What are their movements? What are they doing? Like, do they have a purpose?
Are they territorial?
Okay. They do not have the answers for this. They're just writing down what you would need. It's like, okay, all right.
Since you've witnessed them, do you know if they themselves have any abilities?
The one that I've seen is massive. It's roughly the shape of a person, but it screams with the cries of a dozen men. Also shoots and throws around some rather beefy power. We've only seen it from a distance, but it does appear to be moving slowly to the north.
Catori leans over to Pim and whispers, just for Pim, "That sounds like one insane orgy."
Yes, definitely. Mhm, 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 mhm.
Cat ears trying to satellite to figure out what they said. Failing. We ride fast. We're gonna ride direct. It's like I trust you all know. Oh no, it's like we've seen you pilot those vehicles. We know how you're capable. Keep up, please. Keep up. We're at the 2 hour and 20-minute mark of this game.
Speed demon, you're the fastest one.
Just got to the thing. All right. They flip all the meat. They put a smoking tent over it, and like, all right, this will be okay for a little while. Lifts it back up, pours a bunch of seasoning over it, like tons of seasoning, more seasoning than you've ever seen over anything. And closes it back up. It smells spicy.
Ooh.
All right, everybody. So, they are going to try to get you in close enough to it in a sneaky way. Not sneaky, but not immediately spotted. Here we are. I'm just going to move us to this screen real fast.
Oh, okay.
Hot damn.
Gimme,
That's a
gimme,
guy.
gimme, gimme.
Yeah.
So this used to be a person.
It's just like, or many people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they amalgamated.
Does anyone in there identify as innocent?
What does the dagger say?
Can you imagine if this thing did have the innocent tag?
No, but I do have an idea.
Roll me Stitchcrafter, Catori. Give me 2d20. All right, so limited success. I can give you 3 tags that this thing has. Can you roll me? Sorry, I'll just ask you. Do you want the second? It has 3 tags. Do you want the first 2, or do you want the last 2?
Let's go for the last 2.
It has Shapeshifter as its middle tag. And then the teal liquid you see as that is making up some of its bones. Like a lot of it is like physical hard, like stone hard sand condensed to make its bones, but other parts are almost ice-like, solid liquid-like. That stuff has the tag Sacred. That is Tears of Fate solidified. That is what Amon cries out. That's what Nyx cries out. That is what Neferka is seeking to replenish.
Neat.
So, for the sake of understanding the lore, when something near me has those tags, would I gain a sense of it or a draw to it? Or would I hear him or something along those lines? Would there be a pull? Or some kind of a sense of urgency?
I think your heart might beat harder. Your heart might beat in 3 times speed.
Okay.
Or if not in 3 times speed, in 3 times, like 3 times as hard.
Okay. Perfect. Plans have changed. Get as much information as physically possible, and then I'm taking that thing down.
Mm-hmm. It's part of the plan.
They our 2 little friends have gotten us as close as we can. It is probably about 30 feet tall. You cannot see its feet as they are buried deep in the sand. You also don't see it take steps, as it looks like it's on a conveyor belt style moving. Like it doesn't raise its legs to take steps.
So it's just clipping.
Yes.
That's funny. It's a funny way to think about it.
I want to use a card, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it right.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Can I just, okay, I'm gonna play it.
For sure. This thing has a weak. Where do you want to see a weak spot on it? Like, as you're studying it from a distance, what's a flaw? What's a flaw that this thing has?
I don't know. I will let anybody else answer that question because I am unsure what is needed here.
I might have an idea, but I'll sit on it.
What are you thinking, Clem?
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I don't know if it's like applicable, but like, what if it's brittle? Like, it is like solid and everything, but it's sand. So like, what if it's like hollow in there? And it's just like, it is sand, but like it's like flowing. It's like, you
Like-
know, I don't know.
Like if we
What's the word?
take out its legs, it falls over.
Yeah, and it can still probably reform, but it's still like it's sand, you know. I was thinking
Okay.
brittle as a flaw.
Brittle? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, so it is basically almost a statue more than it is. Like, underneath there, it's not like beating heart, pumping blood or anything. It is just a facsimile. It's not really this giant creature. It's just sand to look like this giant creature.
Mm-hmm.
So more
Okay.
like Gollum-esque than...
Yeah, very Gollum-esque. So, like, we know that it has
Yeah.
Shapeshifter, it has Sacred, and it has the flaw Brittle. And I think with that, we would know that there's no people left in there.
Mm-hmm. It's just that stuff and whatever that it is. Sand.
So Catori's gonna do some dumb shit, and she's gonna walk up to it and be like, "Hi there!"
Catori, it reaches down, and you see it looks like its hand is right in front of you, and when you start to move out of the way, it catches up. It's almost like it's moving with a delay. So you dodge the one, and then the other part of it catches you clean in the chest. It's trying to grab you, but it rolled a limited success, so it only hit you instead of grabbing you.
I did not give consent to be touched.
It rolled a raw 12 on you, though, so it smashes you for 12. And it is furious. it roars down at all of you, and it sounds like swear words from 12 different languages at the same time.
Impressive.
What did it say? What did
Definitely
it
not
say?
innocent.
Every different, like 12 different ways of calling you weak.
Oof.
Your mother would be ashamed. All of she would be ashamed. You're just fucking rude.
That's right. Shame it to death, Catori. You got this.
Yeah.
As I'm getting like steamrolled. Yep, it's working.
Add to your notes, these guys deal D12 damage.
Okay.
Magical. And hurts. But I have its full attention now, though,
Oh,
right?
it's full attention. Like, it is furious at you. It is just trying to, like, clock Catori.
I was just trying to be friendly.
With your pauldron, it has, like,
Yeah.
it has you as threat. Number 1 threat. The rest of you might be, like, powerful and such. Catori is literally egging it on by existing.
Oh yeah, do I get to retaliate here? Like,
With a lesser success, yeah, well, yeah, go for it. Like, if this is the start of the fight, we all know that talking's not gonna work. This is the fight. What do we look like?
you know what? Just for fun, I want to smash it in the guts with my caber. That's what I want.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so all right, go ahead and roll me brawler. So 2d20, unless you want 1d20 and you want to do 2d 10 damage.
I think I need more opportunities to actually succeed, so I'm just gonna... Because I'm essentially just distracting it so everybody else can get the things they need, right? Like, we're still trying to gather information on this thing.
Absolutely. So yeah, give me them. Roll me a 2d20. 14 is a success, and you want to hit it in its gut, right?
Yeah, because I want... My ideal is for it to double down and come down to range of everybody else to make it easier for everyone else to gather what they need.
I will let you. If you roll me a d10, you will do a d10 damage. But if you take only a d6, it will be in a much better position for everybody else to hit it. And I will give everybody an extra die on their roll. If you're looking for just a support roll. Oh. You hit it, and it's just like it.
I will point out Flynn did play a cross counter for that hit Catori took earlier.
Yeah, that was intended for that, yeah. This is the wrong card was played earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, absolutely. So, for the 12 that you took, so you hit it back for 13, and like a paper mache like pinata, as you crush its brittle like sculpted abs that it has, you see the facsimile of a skeleton inside of it, but no organs, just flowing like light blue glowing liquid that makes up its spinal cord.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing she did.
All right, everyone. It is hunched over. When it recovers, it's going for Catori. But yeah, what is your studying / fighting this thing look like?
Can I see anything that looks like it might be like a focus, like something that might be glowing extra bright, or something that would be like a noticeable focus point?
The noticeable weak spot is actually not the glowy part. It is all of the very brittle skin that it has.
Okay, so
It
just
cannot stay standing in a form without this skin, without this stone skin, and it feels like it's easy to take it down.
let's see.
You still have another stick of dynamite?
I don't. I only had those two. But I
Ah,
do have a really big gun. So I'm gonna shoot his leg and just try to get him downed. I want to look at his head closer.
Yeah, gimme. Are you just rolling the 1d20?
So I'm gonna use sharpshooter.
Absolutely. Are you trying to take out its knee?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out its kneecap.
Okay, absolutely. Right, give me those 2d20. Oof.
Jesus.
Tough choice. Do you want to? Okay, so you can hit it, and you can shatter the knee, and it will fall over. It will immediately get a rage attack. Like in that moment, it's going to roll on everyone. It's like, but it will be downed. But this attack, I'm gonna put it on the table. It's going to scream into your soul basically, and everybody will take 2d12 damage, including our two little friends over there. Hissa and Spitta only have 20 HP apiece. The Jabras also have 20 HP. So I'll remember that. But you will deal 12 damage. You'll rip that thing's kneecap right off, and it will be down for everybody to get their next attack or measuring or whatever they are looking to do. It still will be focused on Catori afterwards. Or it's a raw miss, just like that you watch the bullets fly through the sand and leave tiny holes, but it's just shooting sand.
But if we take the damage, we see the attack and we know what it can do.
Yes, if you take the damage,
That's research, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to you.
Do we want to risk the rolls to know what it can do?
I'm okay with that. So it's like what everyone else thinks, up to you. So
This is science.
Yeah, I am more interested in that. I'll be honest.
Research. Yeah, I mean, I
that
feel
seems better.
If
So
we're just
Katori's
shooting
scarred
it for
here.
no reason.
Katori's scarred here, so she'd say no, we shouldn't be risking innocence. Scarred for life, because hashtag Kelpie. I don't know, but if I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted.
I mean, I'm fine either way, but I think it'd be more useful if
we doing this for science and taking the hit, or am I just putting holes in its knee and it didn't do anything?
Is there any way for Catori to get rid of these two little guys? To get them to go away? Or is the time long past?
No, I'm thinking, what could be a fun... Katori, if you want, you could take half damage for both of them. So whatever
She would
I roll,
100% do that.
like if
She would
yeah,
100% do that.
just Katori jumps and like covers the two of them as like this attack's happening.
Yeah, 100%.
So Katori, I'm gonna roll these 2d12s.
I should clench my butthole.
You're gonna take this twice.
Fuck yeah, hell
You
yeah.
have to take your hit, and then you're taking half of each of their hits.
Magic.
All right. Pim, what's it look like as you like open fire on this thing's kneecap?
So I'm gonna say this is definitely a focused fire. So she's going straight for the kneecap. So it's gonna be all 9 bullets firing at the exact same time, focused in the same spot. So she will have basically just dismounted the dirt bike and is like standing on top of the dune buggy to get a clear shot. And just blammo.
You all see what looks like a shale rock of red just minerals go flying off of this. Underneath, bright teal facsimile of a bone. Like, it doesn't even look that much like what an actual knee looks like, but it looks like it could a scarecrow style of holding it up. And it you see the leg completely falls out from under it as it hits. It's a splash, Catori, of that teal fluid splashing into the sky around it. All of those like aerosolizing around it as it unhinges its jaw and screams your nightmares into your mind. But not just your nightmares, also Hissa and Spitta's nightmares. And you all take 21 damage. Catori takes 42. Catori already took 12.
Peace out.
Catori collapses on top of those two, and they're just like, "We've got it." And it's just like, "Oh, you don't." They're like, as like the scream happens, they are laying underneath their jerboas. And then Catori, like, the Hissa and Spitta are just like trying to get up. It's like they're checking the jerboas, and then they start shaking Catori as everyone else is reeling from it. I definitely want blood from like eyes, ears, or nose situation in response to this scream, everyone. But as the silence around you, the echoing, just nothing, you hear Hissa shaking. Catori's just like, Catori, she's down! I don't think she's breathing!
We got a she's still standing.
Look again.
Yeah.
So the way that I'm still standing works, Catori, is like you can get up and immediately deal the damage that you took, like again.
Oh, that'd be a delight.
Oh shit! It's
Oh,
cross
41?
It's actually 82.
Nice!
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Legit. Fuck yeah.
I was gonna say sorry, but you're welcome.
What? So it is leaning down. One of its legs has been completely destroyed, so it's kind of sitting on the ground, Suddenly, I unmuted myself. Oops.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to do.
I see.
So it is on. It is one leg splayed out to the side because it can't stand on it. One leg, it like after its kneecap was destroyed, the entire brittleness of its body has fallen away.
Mm.
Catori, you have been reduced to 0 HP. You have 1 HP left, and you may deliver the cross counter. What does that look like? What does it look like to hit something for 82 damage?
So Catori does that that just the scene that we've all seen our whole entire lifetimes of like pulling yourself up from the character pulling themselves up from the ground, wiping the blood off their mouth, like being like, all right, you know what? Fuck you. And she starts running right towards him, jumps up in the air, brings her caber over the top of her head, and just drives it down. Right directly down. Hopefully, she jumped high enough to aim for the noggin noodle.
So its head explodes into just red sand and teal light. Mark this down. They have 100 HP, everyone. I'm never ready to hit, for any of you to hit that hard. But here we are.
How much damage do we have left to do to this thing?
None.
Huzzah!
You killed it.
Woo!
Yeah,
So that being said,
that's why I noted that down.
can I do
Blown
a
apart.
thing?
Okay, here's what we're gonna see real fast.
Mhm.
There are little puddles. Oh, 1 second. It. I was really expecting more from it, but here I am. I want to stay honest to like the HPs that I give things, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, you didn't even need Clementine.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I mean,
upset
Clementine was
about.
observing. Well, Clementine was observing.
So
so-
sorry.
Clem's just sitting there with a
Hey.
clipboard writing down all the research.
Yes, but you guys
Oh, yeah,
got
no, he's
research.
got like he's got notes.
Yeah, what we gotta get some nuggets of information from the observation. Have to.
Yeah, like he was going to hands on it, but like, no, you smashed it already. Like we're good. Just aftermath. We're gonna like, look at what's left.
I was kind of like looking at that exposed spine, like if we rip it in half, do 2 form or does just 1 form?
Mm. I was eyeing the head to see what would happen if he smashed it, but Catori did that, so I was like, thumbs up. I was eyeing that, so I took my notes.
Okay,
There
good.
we go. So now that it's like you've destroyed the body of it, you see pools of the teal liquid forming, and immediately those pools are sinking into the sand, and they are trying to spread themselves very thin. But because of how quickly that happened, you definitely have a chance to gather this stuff up. There's 3 pools of it. This is what you have been told are the Tears of Fate. Like, this is what the Oasis is supposed to grant Neferka. It is a sacred liquid. It has the ability to foretell the future. You don't want to drink it unless you know what you're doing. But I'm not your mom.
I feel like I read in a book about this stuff.
I was about to say, all right, fess up. Who's on Team Lick?
Nope,
Just like a
but,
drop
I
in
do
the
wanna
We
protein
will
fess up.
shake.
die. We have
Just-
been told
Ye-
not to drink it.
Yeah. No, yeah, we
Alright.
know to not team lick it.
And we all know how Team Lick Pim is. And I'm not gonna lick it, because I don't want to be one of those fucking things. However,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pim is deeper into Team Lick than Catori, and so I guess I have to. Fine. Ugh.
that being said, though, into one of these pools, Pim's going to immediately reach her hand in. And you're going to see probably, I don't know, Alan, help me out here because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do.
So
Mhm.
Pim is looking for the sacred tag from this. I'm gonna need you to roll hellish as you reach into this to attempt to pull out the tag.
Mm.
And this isn't don't you worry whether you pass or succeed. That's not what this roll is for.
So
Ah.
2d20
2d20.
plus Justin? 3d20?
I would let you do that just so you know. Justin, so you know,
Justin, so you know.
it could hurt him. But
Okay, well, then we will 2d20 it.
okay.
I've been rolling like trash.
17.
17, not bad. All right.
Absolutely. You take 3 damage as it feels, as you reach into here, it's not the same as burning. It doesn't feel like burning. It's a little similar to like effervescent acid, like
Oh.
peeling at you. It's like putting your arm in, like, very similar to, you know how peroxide bubbles up a lot?
Mm-hmm.
It's that effect, but pain.
Okay.
Is it gonna change the color of whatever? If Pim wants this, like peroxide, you know how it changes your skin like white.
Makes it white. The chemical burn.
Yeah, is it gonna give Pim a chemical burn? Again, only if Pim wants that.
Could look cool.
Mhm.
Do I get like a glowy arm?
What you pull out looks like a human heart made of solid teal, like it is almost gemstone like. It is tears of fate shaped into a heart. It has a single tag, sacred. The rest of that pool disintegrates into the sand. But don't worry, there's still 2 more pools.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely, like, you could have some, like, acid burns that Catori, like, you see those burns, like, carved in Pim's arm, and you're pretty sure you can read them.
What do they say? What do they say? What do they say?
Damned.
Oh.
Well, I'm obviously gonna tell Pim that. I'm not gonna keep a secret from Pim, like what's written on her body now. Pim.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
What's
You're
up?
labeled as damned now.
Kind of feel like that was sort of part of the deal. But yeah.
God damn it, now.
Ow.
Part of what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What have you done?
This faux heart beats in time with yours.
Oh.
Do I need to absorb it?
No, nobody needs to see this unless you want them to, for sure. Like you are doing this in front of them, but this is a
Hi.
crafting material.
Oh, so it's part of.
Mm.
Okay. Perfect. Like, just, it's better if you guys don't know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Clementine would probably be occupied even when he's like right there, like looking at the puddle he's in front of, so he can like extract it properly. So he
I would
wouldn't notice.
gather
So,
the
like-
rest of that for the Nefertec. The Nefert. There we go.
So, like, what happens if we lick the heart, though?
I would not lick the heart.
Mhm.
Because it's solid. So, like,
As she's
So
holding
is a
on to it, and it's
lollipop.
like burning
Like,
her hand. Like,
just a question.
I wouldn't try. Like I am very team lick, Catori. Very team lick. I think there's very few people who are more team lick, and I would not suggest licking this heart.
Okay,
As she puts it in her bag, and Justin
It's
just
like
kind of
Iva.
takes it from her and holds
Side-
on to it in
side-eyeing.
the bag.
Like, longingly, like, oh, but I bet it's salty.
Tarkus
What
and
does
Clem?
it taste like?
What does
Like, what do
does
the tears of fate
taste like?
Yeah, what do the tears of fate taste like? Has that been discussed? Like, I know we can't drink it, but just for science, like, it's blue
Yeah,
flavored.
has
I
everyone been
understand. Thank you. I
yeah.
appreciate that, Tofu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, so
I was
fruit
gonna say, was it
punch.
ever noted down? Blue flavor.
For that purposes, absolutely. There's other things that make it a spoiler, but the flavor of this thing is actually a spoiler, so I cannot tell
Okay.
you.
What? All right. Okay.
Oh,
all
amazing.
right.
Okay.
So I guess blue flavored quotation.
So it is safe for me to just put this in my bag now.
You could put this in your bag. Like you can transport Tears of Fate.
Okay.
Tears of Fate do not have the same quality as if you leave with the sanguine. If you leave this place, if you leave the desert with a collection of sand, you will get the tag hunted. That is not the same for the Tears of Fate. There are small groups that if they see you with it, they will be very angry, but that is their own hang-ups. They're like the order does not want you to have that.
Him is going to kind of grab this specific group of people and just, guys, I'm gonna need you to just trust me on this one and pretend you didn't see this. And just believe me when I say I don't have much of a choice.
I mean, I trust you, but you're gonna want to maybe do something about that arm of yours. Maybe, just maybe.
I'll see what I can do. But for now,
Like,
this is just something I'm gonna have to deal with.
I can knit you a
Like
mitten
Clement-
that'll go all the way up over it. How about that?
Oh, that would be so sweet. Thank
Can
you.
do. I'll even give it a pocket for snacks.
Pocket, thank you.
Nifty.
Should I start building you a new arm in case that falls off?
Might not be a bad idea.
Mm.
Oh, it's
I was
midnight.
gonna say, like, Oop. Yeah, I was gonna say, Clementine would have looked up and he was preoccupied trying to figure out how to do the thing too, and he would have just given Pim a thumbs up. He's like, I always trust you, Pim. So, you know, it's the whole thing. It's okay. It's not worried about it.
Thank you, Clem.
Clem, can you roll me Dreamer while you're studying?
Yeah. How much would that be?
Give me 3d20 for this one.
Alright. All right.
As you're like looking at this puddle, it does manage to just level out. It stops rippling. It is trying to sink into it, but like I am imagining you're just giving it some time, letting it do its stuff so you can study it.
Yeah, I'm observing it because I do want to extract it, but I am trying to like study how it what's it doing? Like, is it emitting anything? Is there any energy coming off it? Like, what does it feel like? What's it looking like? Like, how's it settling? I'm observing it before I try to extract it and not let it sink down. And, you know, I want some of that directly. Also, like, so we can also like examine it and possibly return it where it should be. But yeah, studying it.
Staring through it, you see the scene that you're in right now. But you're much more wounded. Like you have a massive wound in your left arm. Tarkus's mask has been ripped clean off, and like he has massive gashes across his face. Pim has lost one of her legs. You see both Hissa and Spitter's corpses laying to the side, and you see Catori like had tried to cover them up, but 2 javelins of red sand had pierced right through her back and into Hissa and Spitter. And then it moves rapidly forward, and you see like the fall of Lockstitch. Like you see the Shaper bring his army down upon the Silver Thimble and just take over.
Okay.
It's like a possible nightmare future. No, absolutely. You see a possible nightmare future that could have happened had this gone wrong.
Wow, okay.
I
He
love
does
how
have a grim
even in a
expression on his
dream
face
sequence.
as he's saying this.
Sorry, Clem.
Oh, sorry, no, go on. I'm done.
I was gonna say, even in a dream sequence, you take my leg instead of my arm.
I gave you
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say,
full
wrong limb.
chance. You got the full chance to lose that arm. You fought against it.
Yep.
And I'll never let you live it down.
I know, it hurts.
But yeah, Clementine's noting this down, and yeah, he would have had like a grim expression on his face as he's like, I don't like this, but yeah, okay. And he's just like, you know, right. But also just like, he's also like peering in a little bit too, seeing how it's like settling and hoping to time it so he doesn't like lose this stuff, because he does want to like extract it so it can also still be like studied more and returned as needed, handled as
Absolutely.
needed.
Clem, here's a fun thing that you get to see as you are like trying to like bottle it up or like get it restrained. You look at it again, and it seems like it's slowly fading, and then it looks like it's being rolled up. Not the liquid, but the vision inside looks like it's being rolled up like a map. And it's
Can I
just
reach
like,
out and try to grab it?
you want to reach into it? Like it's gonna hurt.
I want to see what happens. I'm fine with that. I got fingerless gloves. I'm used to burning. I'm an acidic guy. Like, it's fine. That's just normal for me.
Give me 2d20.
All right.
Hashtag research at all costs.
I want to see what happens. I want to see if I can grab that and like manifest it. Like, hey, what is this?
Let me do the same. No, it's like you grab it and you feel like a tug back, but then your tug is better, and it's just like, hey, no, Captain,
sorry,
Captain, and then it's just like, and then you hear slightly, it's just like, I think it's away, and then blank as you are holding in your hand, like, and you've pulled this out of the dream. This is very similar to what Volpa did yesterday. You are holding a... Remember how Soki made a painting that was so full of adventure that it inspired the entire world to know who Lockstitch was.
Mm-hmm.
You are holding the opposite.
Oh.
You are holding a painting of a fallen world. Like you are
Oh,
holding
this is-
this has the tags nightmare, prophetic.
Oh.
Catori's death here would have marked the end of Lockstitch, and the Echo would have suffered.
Hmm. Wow.
But you heard
I
voices
don't like this,
too.
but I'm going to. Oh, yeah. I was like, wonder who that is. But yeah, he's gonna like, I gotta keep this safe. This isn't good. So he would pocket it and put it probably in his, somewhere safe and just.
Would any one
There's
of
no to
us
tell
have
about
heard it
this.
too? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Without the Dreamer tag, you wouldn't have heard it.
Okay.
Clementine would
Go ahead.
probably have told them. Sorry, I'm gonna say Clementine would mention too, though. Like, I mean, after it's all said and done, he'd pocket and be like, hey, and he'd point to. He's like, I did hear voices, and I did pull something out, but you'd probably show it to Catori later in a second. But he's like, he's just squinting. That didn't sound good. So he would let them know that he heard voices. And they were trying to grab something, and he took it. Yeah. Because also, since Catori is a senior officer, and we are trying to study stuff, he's like, he would specifically also, share this information with, after the fact, and be like, hey, this is what I pulled out. This is something that I saw, and it was from the tears stuff, and so he would go over that with her, when we have a moment for that.
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
absolutely.
I figure, it's important. But he would, I mean, was I able to extract some of that stuff though, as I was doing that, or I do have a way I was doing it.
You can jar that up for sure. Like you can put it. You can bottle that up.
Yeah, because I was thinking too, just to be safe too, the way he was doing it, he had a funnel, and he had I forget what they're called, but a strainer kind of thing. So as he was funneling it all in, he wasn't gathering any sand into the whatever vials he was using. So he was just getting the blue stuff.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's how he was doing it.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Tarkus, as everybody else is doing their thing, Hissa and Spitter come up to you, and you notice Spitter is favoring their left side a lot. And as you look at it, because they still took more than half their health in damage, even though Catori did save them. It's just... Do you mind if we ride with you? I don't know if our pets are gonna be... I don't know if the jobbers are gonna make it back to camp.
Well, there should be plenty of room for a lot of you.
Thank you. And then Spitta collapses into your arms. Oh, well, hand. He's tiny.
I can definitely fit somebody on the dirt bike with me if I need to take someone.
Was there any kind of studying that you were gonna do, Tarkus?
I was gonna use my ghostly tag to see how the stand reacts to that pool stuff.
How what reacts?
To see how his stand reacts to the liquid.
Oh, the normal, the sand that it's on, or it's fading into the sand. It wants to it's trying to disperse itself into it. If you were you gonna pour sand on top of it? Was that the goal? Or So walk me through what we're doing.
I thought we were trying to collect it.
Oh yeah, you can collect it. Oh,
Yeah, just
stand. I thought you were
yeah,
saying
scoop.
sand.
Sorry.
I was like, yeah, sand. Like, it's everywhere. Of course, it gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's awful. We hate it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me. Go. Like, what's the? Are you trying to touch it with the ghost?
Touch it, observe it.
Roll me 2d20. It has very middling effect on it. Like, you can, like, if you focus really hard, you could shift it a little bit, but it does not seem like it is on the same wavelength as the ghost. It's not looking to help. Like, it's not helpful, but it's not like super. There's no explosion of magical power. These things, the hauntedness. I don't know if you guys would have talked to the group that went to the city the other day. Like, the talk of ghosts appears to be just blown out of proportion. This isn't ghost. Also, you don't feel any other ghosts in these sands.
Oh, that's good to know.
Too bad I had Ghosty Friend on my bingo card.
Make a friend with a ghost.
Next plan. I suppose I shouldn't be so chipper though, right? Because like I'm almost dead. So like, later.
Almost dead, but you did just like knock a fucking creature in the skull so hard it stopped existing. So, you know.
You might be the most badass person I know now. So like, fuck yeah. And coming from Pim, that's a huge compliment. You do, Catori, even though you damned my entire species.
Listen, the thing sucked anyway. Like, let's be real, it did suck.
Wow.
Out of character. Out of character, it seriously sucked. Like, you wouldn't have succeeded, right, unless you rolled, like, above an 18 on everything. I don't know, it was super terrible.
I mean, is there gonna be any other? Because I still could have helped, but we didn't need that.
All right. So, Hissa and Spitta are well back at Hissa and Spitta's camp. They are resting on their cots. I'm going to assume we bandaged them up.
Yes, and Pim is like hand feeding them bits of their delicious smoked sand shark so they don't have to move.
Yeah.
It's like, make sure you flip it every couple hours.
I got you, don't worry. It's
We
okay.
don't want it to dry out.
No.
Yeah.
Clem knows what he's doing. He's a great cook.
Thumbs up.
Clem, roll me 2d20, please.
Okay. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Clem, you do great. It's just like, you know exactly when to flip this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It smells wonderful in here. Everybody, for your next game, whenever it is you play your next game, you have the tag well fed.
Ooh.
Sweet.
And you will also can add to your snack piles sand shark jerky.
Nice. Nice.
It's delicious. It's a little tough, I'm gonna be honest with you all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's salted to perfection.
Yeah.
Mm.
Noting all this down.
Sand shark jerky.
It's all to perfection.
Let's
Are we gonna
get-
bring the tears back?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That can all happen in the
Mhm.
after game. You all return stuff to Neferka.
Yeah, I got some of that.
We can secure it all in the cooler while we eat shark and try not to die.
Yeah,
each
we
shark can take care of you.
definitely
Good.
gathered all of it. All of it that could have possibly been gathered. We have totally brought back. All of it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
All of it. There's
All of it.
nobody will ever say it different.
Mm-mm.
Katori is actively making Pim like an accessory to cover that. Like right now, just like while she's resting, I feel like it's gotta match the outfit though, so she can't knit it. It has to be stitched. Something pretty that she's got in her monster bag. I don't know. She's making something to cover Pim's arms so that it's not like, hey guys, check out who's labeled now. Like,
Yeah, it's like, does your arm say damned in ancient forgotten Sanskrit?
Oh, it's just a cool tattoo. You know how some people get kanji tattoos and they have no idea what it actually means? It's like that.
Yeah, but this one
Mhm.
reads it's like legally Pim W. Tinger of my sound heart and mind and have become damned to one Iostis? It's just like in exchange for it lists out the entire agreement.
My entire pact is written on my arm now.
It just got like printed out. Like now that you started, here's the terms. Here's what you're doing.
I'm running out of arm.
Like maybe it's all written out, and that's why it looks like one big word, but it's like all of that. That sounds funny, but no.
so then when Katori runs her hand over it, like it like magnifies. And then so she's reading the whole thing out and she's like, God damn, Pim, like,
Pim's just looking at Catori with like that emoji with like the wide like ugh.
The idea of being able to like run your hand over any text to be able to read it in intimate moments has become like really awkward. It's just like, yeah, mom? Ew. Like when you touch somebody's like fucking tattoo that just says mom on it.
Oh,
now I need to know, does Chad have tattoos? Like I guess I
probably
have to know that.
Chad was a paladin, so like he is very much not the tattoo guy, but now that he's rebelled, I bet he's getting covered in tattoos because
God damn it.
He's an Oathbreaker paladin.
he like
mean-
he's not so much an oathbreaker as he took a new oath. His he was banished from Hymnal for failure, but now he has sworn an oath to Lockstitch, specifically to the senior officers of Catori and Akana. He is their paladin.
cool.
That's freaking
Which
cool.
is a buck wild thing that happened. There was a conversation on the moon. There was a lost game that only happens in text.
Oh yeah.
A lot of weird shit happened in that game.
Oh, that one.
Never know.
So, yeah, a couple of clarifying questions because Caustic asked about it. They wanted to know, would magical people be able to see my damned marking?
If you had it covered, and then no. Just like I don't, unless they are doing the
same thing Catori can?
not even so much the same thing Catori can, because I don't think Catori can read it unless it's when it's covered up either. Like if you
I'd have to
obscure
touch it.
you obscure it. You have like,
Yeah.
but it's just words on Pim. Like it is a scar that just happens to look like that. You are not glowing blue. There is no trace of magic. It is a hellish language that has been scarred onto you, but unless they are doing like X-ray vision or is very specifically looking at Pym in a way to try to uncover secrets, then
Neener,
no.
neener, neener.
Yeah. So it's just like
Well,
only in the way that
and you would have to know how to read this specific language too. So if you don't know Infernal, then I think you're shit out of luck.
and it's like no Caustic like K can read Infernal like because they have Bureaumancer, but what they would have to do is invade your privacy.
You're gonna have to touch me without my consent, and you're not gonna do that. So
K does not do the touching reading. K
well, I mean, like for ripping off my
yes,
like
they would have
sleeve.
to they'd have to like look at you, like they would have to. And if you're keeping it hidden, you're keeping it hidden. If they're suspicious of why you keep your arm covered, that's another story. But like, people's secrets are people's secrets, and you would okay if Kay would be specifically looking at Pym, if you were looking at Pym for that is a whole set of rules for you to try to do it without Pym noticing. And like that is that. I'm not what main thing, like point blank situation, I don't want a fight between the crew. Like I don't want anybody to like come to blows scenario. So like
is there anything like using Catori's talents? Like I use the hand wave talents when she's stitching this to sort of make sure that it's nice tight on Pym. It never comes off, like she's fitted and tailored it. And like, I don't know, it might be a glove that comes down over Pym's hand and goes right straight up her arm under her sleeve sort of thing. So it's like nice, solid and fitted for her. Do I have to roll for that?
I would say you could roll Stitchcraft for that. But also roll capital W Wizard. So give me 3d20. Oof.
You've got to be kidding me.
I have a 20. You want it?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Shove. Clementine helps a little bit. He also knows how to, like, do the thing. So he helps.
Because so it's not specifically because, like, keeping this from the crew, but also now I'm realizing that there are other, of course, factions out there that would mean harm and do bureaumancy and do have other abilities. So I want to make sure that if Pym goes out into the world to do something, that it fits, it's perfect, it keeps Pym safe.
Yeah.
A cry over here. Thank you.
Like one of those like
Clementine would want to help with that
compression
too, so
sleeve
that's
style
why.
things.
Yes, but of course it's made of like
Perfect fit.
silks and it's beautiful because it has to match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be all cute. Thanks. Catori, I forgive you for breaking my statue.
I'm sorry again. It was the worst. I'm sorry.
This decision would have felt the worst to me if I had turned it into a 20. I was thinking about Flint's 20 thing, but like for another thing that we had, I was just like, and I appreciate the 20, I really do. I had ideas, but this would have felt like me overstepping because I understand the way that Caustic is playing K. I fully get that. And I understand the way that Carrie is playing Pym, and like Kira's explanation for why Catori would have done it perfectly encapsulates a thing that does throw a narrative wrench in it, but also makes sense for the crew.
For what?
Because as a senior officer, like my and having these talents anyway, like my primary goal would be like, okay, Pym's landed with this now. Stuck. Like, this is Pim, and I know exactly what that says. So we need to make sure that Pim is safe long term, because anything that happens to Pim is going to happen to the crew, because one of us. So like, Caustic's mention of this brings to light the fact that the other factions out there in the world, broad strokes, would not take it well.
Mm. And I was gonna say, like, out of character, that's also why I asked, but in character, it would also make sense, like, yeah, like Clementine, also to make it a 20, like, Clementine would want to help with that too, because, like, yeah, like, that's just also a thing in character, and he also kind of, like, has those skills, so, like, he could have helped a little bit to just make sure it is also perfect, because that is very important, especially with Pim, and just all the other stuff involved, so, like, I mean, if that's okay, but, like, yeah.
These are my friends.
Yeah!
You guys.
Clem's like pinning the seams and holding the fabric tight, because it's one of those. So that's a problem. It's one of those
Yeah.
fabrics that moves a lot. So like,
Yes.
Clem's
They're like
holding
s-
it down.
Definitely pitch in and help with that.
And they're
Whatever
like
you
Yeah.
sticking
need
it
to do,
to
he's got
Pim's
you.
arm, and she's just
Got
sitting there
enough
with her arm out, and she's like tearing up.
He can help with the measurements and everything. Whatever else you need, extra hands.
And Tarkus
Also,
got real
say no
big.
now.
I just wanted to put
Yeah.
targets on the screen.
Tarkus is still here.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, that is okay. So Catori, looking, because it got turned into a 20. So what is anybody that would have looked at that would have seen the markings. Because you crafted this with Stitchcraft, do they see the arm, or does it just say arm? Like, if somebody looked over at it, does it look like Pim is wearing anything covering the arm, or does it just say arm? Does it look... Is it basically camouflage, or is it an outfit that somebody can imagine that something might be under, you know?
I think I would want to defer, like, to give that choice to Pim, because that would be how her character looks moving forward. So I'd let Carrie pick that. I don't want to change the aesthetics of her character without her consent. If that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely with me.
So I would say one easy way would be to, and I'll let you make the decision between these two, because you made it. So I think it's cute that you get to make the choice. So either like a fancy sleeve, kind of like a very tall, like dramatic fingerless glove, that goes like all the way up to the bicep, that matches whatever outfit I am wearing, or it could just look like more of my tentacle tattoo, because it would make sense for Pim to just continue getting more tattoos. Nobody would bat an eyelash at it. It would just be, oh, Pim got more tattoo.
I think, because I'm a sucker for fingerless gloves, I would go for the fingerless glove that's just always in fashion.
All right.
Neat.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm down. All right, everybody, let's get to the experience section of this, because we're running a little bit longer, but absolutely, like, loved it. Great. Absolutely wonderful game. Just was not expecting the I'm still standing cross counter style.
That was good.
Beating the hell out of the creature. Oh. Catori, you used Artisan, Bookish, and Brawler as the tags that you could, like, put experience into. You have 2 in Brawler already. So if you take that up again, you get even stronger. But personally, I think you used Bookish the best tonight.
I think so too.
oh, yeah.
And following the theme of, like, the everything, like pretty much everything I've said this whole time. Like, oh my god, I read that. It's got to be bookish.
Gotta be hilariously bookish. All right, Clem, you used chef, chemist, and dreamer today.
Mm-hmm.
Which would you like to put your experience in?
I mean, I'm gonna think about it for a second. But when I rolled the 20 though, did that also count as like a tag thing, or was that just not?
Yeah, where did you roll the
thing.
20 on? I'm sorry, I knew
It
that
was
somebody.
it was when I'm trying to think. It was yeah, when we were doing the thing with the sand shark, I think. And I was
Yes, you
using
used
the
chef
chef
and
and control.
chefist. Yeah, you
Yeah,
used chef and
yeah,
chemist for
the
that.
yeah.
Do you want where do you want to put it? Chef
Hmm.
or chemist?
Honestly, this is
Both
a
of
hard
those have
choice 'cause I'm not
plus
sure if
one
I
in
wanna...
it previously.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like I'm not sure if I want to do that again, where I just kind of spread it equally, or if I want to like, you know, So like which one, or do I just want to even it out? I'm trying to think.
What does it mean that Clem rolled a 20?
With a natural 20, you get an extra point of experience into it. But you rolled a 20 on something too, didn't you?
The same
Yeah, I think
thing.
she
Yeah,
did.
we both rolled 20s.
Yeah, we did. What
Oh,
tag were
shit.
we using? Because I think that's what that applies to.
They were definitely using their bookish because that was when they were driving the
Yep.
Yeah.
So there
boat.
you go. Yep. Thumbs
Do you
up.
want 2 points in bookish then? Like you've been super bookish this game because you rolled a natural 20 and then you have 1 to put wherever you want.
So wait, would that be 3 points in bookish?
It would just be the 2. But you would have 2 in bookish and 2 in brawler already. Or
I don't know.
could
What do
have-
you think?
I personally think 2 in bookish is great. I think it's the best because like you were only using bookish for that one, so your extra experience, yeah. I think what I think is like bookish both times personally.
Okay.
It's such a good bit that I want to see more of that bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what do you have any opinion on what I should do?
I
'Cause I'm
personally
not
think
sure.
that you're 1 for chef and then 1 for dreamer. Those are the 2 that I think you should do.
Yeah, I think so too. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna put the one in Dreamer, and then I'm also gonna do Chef.
As it shows Clem flipping the smoked meat yet again.
Yeah, no, he's cooking right. He also like took some time to also like help Catori for a second. He's like, okay, gotta go back to the meat.
Like,
After it was all
like,
done. After it was all
the
done.
pins.
He was
hold the
eyeing it.
pins. It's like Tarkus, flip that meat.
Yep. Basically, yep. Points.
Like a switches out prosthetics. He's just like it switches to tongs. He goes dad grill mode.
Got this. Yeah.
Pim, alphabetically, you're next. I feel like the only correct answer for this is hellish.
Yes.
It's like, sorry, that one just was real easy.
Yeah.
And Tarkus, I think it's gotta be muscular or artisan. Like artisan, you really helped the Uwu Nagas. God. Hey, remember when the Uwu Nagas
did
were
that.
part of this game? I didn't do anything about those
You
Uwu
did that.
Nagas.
Yeah, we have it recorded. We're gonna play it back all the time. That's gonna be the clip that I post tomorrow.
I love Uwu Nagas. I think they're great.
Yeah, I love them too.
I think that it's either artisan for your research that you did before, or it's muscular for fucking pulling a shark out of the sand. Like Ghostly was a middling success. You could put a point into Ghostly. I'm not saying that you couldn't. Like trying to like learn how to control it to use it more in the technological ways. But which one do you think?
I'm gonna put it into muscular.
Muscular, okay. Yeah, absolutely. that feels real good. Everybody's with the correct tags up. The RP going on in the Discord right now, with the prep for the game, I didn't have enough time to like really focus on that. We're taking tomorrow off, but I will be going back to those RPs on Tuesday, everyone. And like they will end around like the next weekend thing, but you guys can RP in those. I will get into my respond mode once I take a little bit of time off. But yeah, thank you all for playing. You guys fucking killed it. I don't remember how to switch things. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, I think I do. Maybe.
Kim is going to use this
Did I do it?
opportunity to pull Tarkus aside just to tell him that she needs him to track down an innocent.
Why?
Just 'cause. For the same reason I can't tell you about the other thing.
Just take me on more missions with you.
I don't get to make that choice. As your boss, I'm asking you to do me a favor.
I'm not looking to openly embarrass myself here, but I'm gonna do it. So I've got the character spreadsheet open, and if you guys, I guess this is Excel or like it's a Google Doc situation. That's what it is. In the bottom right-hand corner, it says "Analyze my data," but that's not what I read. I read "Analyze me, Daddy." I was like, "What the fuck are you saying?" In the corner of my eye.
Analyze me, Daddy.
Analyze me, Daddy.
That's a way to say.
Oh, woo.
Oh.
Well, with that, I'm gonna go bye forever. Everybody say goodbye. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
I did have a question, but like
Yeah,
we
go
can
for
talk after
No.
I was gonna say like with the map thing, like is that something that I could either pass on to Catori or should I hold on to it?
You could pass
'Cause
it off.
I was telling her about that.
Yeah.
Like, would it be safer?
I don't think I'm
She's
gonna
a senior
steal it from
officer.
you, but it is like yeah, absolutely. Passing it off to Catori, especially with Stitchcraft, would.
Yeah, because she is and also like I would give her all the information, and she's a senior officer, she's a mystician, so I figured it would be more like useful in her hands or whatever to like this came from the blue stuff. So like I just want to make sure that's a thing. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. Yeah. And I would give her my notes on that too, so she knows.
Excellent.
I'd have to compile the report and all that, so yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's for. Because it's important and it's kind of scary, so information.
Thank you all so much for playing this game. You all fucking killed it. Literally, not how I expected, but still happens.
82 damage?
82
Catori
damage.
smash.
Yeah, big smash.
Well, so everybody say goodbye forever.
Bye,
Bye.
forever!
Bye.
Their mission pure, their promise sworn, steadfast till the end. Mysticians seek what lies untold, with spells of newfound lore. Lighting paths and opening gates to magic's very core. Raise the banner, let it fly, united we stand tall. A spirit bold and a courage bright, to answer echoes call. Adventure waits for nobody, so rally up the crew. Sailing towards our destiny, we know just what to do. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know. Spirits wake, hearts will grow. Lockstitch's name, the world will know.